What's up everyone, it's Lord Ryujin here bringing you another YouTube video. I just felt like starting a new video series, more likely, called Wasted Technology, in which I talk about things that I look at and I kind of see like, well, this was kind of a waste, and ways that they could have improved it. And I'm probably going to take a look back all the way to systems of old to systems of new and everything that I can think of. But, the reason why I thought about doing a video series like that is because I have recently gotten my hands on the PlayStation 4 camera, otherwise known as the PlayStation Eye, and I wanted to talk about it. I had a chance to fiddle around with it when I got it around the holidays. I got a gift card to GameStop, and I went in and I got one, and I spent $0 on it, so I don't feel like that's essentially a waste. However, I do feel like the camera itself is very lacking in compared to its competition. So what do I mean by that exactly? Well, if you look at things like the Xbox One, you go off, you buy an Xbox One, you get the Connect to fit, you plug the Connect in. What are you capable of doing with Connect? Well, you're able to do voice commands, you're able to do video chat, and you're able to do a lot of things with it. And as well as give voice commands. What are you capable of doing with the Wii U? Well, the Wii U has a built-in camera. You sit it down and you can do Wii U chat using the camera. So you're talking about two systems that already, out of the box, are capable of doing video chat options, and yet you buy a PlayStation 4 and you buy a PlayStation Eye and there's no video chat option whatsoever. It's a very frustrating experience, and the only voice commands that allow you to do are for the cross media bar. That's it. You have to be within the actual menu. It's not like you can go to Netflix and command Netflix. At least not yet. I have tried, and unless I'm doing something wrong, I haven't been able to do it yet. And the amount of voice it allows you to do voice options, but it seems like it takes longer. Rather than telling it to do like I could do on the Xbox 360 Connect, for an example, and say Xbox start Netflix or something like that, and it could automatically do it, I have to sort of hold the hand of the PS4 to tell it what to do. I have to say PlayStation, then it brings up the options, and then I have to say this, and then it goes to it. Then I have to tell it to start. And it just seems like it's an extra step. I know that it's not much, but it seems like an extra step. And it also feels like a waste because, again, there's no video chat functionality. You mean to tell me that you have a camera and you decided not to do video chat? And to my knowledge, there's no way to even log in using my face like there is with Kinect. So it seems like the camera is just there really for voice commands and voice chat, which would be fine if that were the only option. As of right now, though, it's not. You probably have seen me a couple of times wearing my headphone set. I can take that headphone set and plug it into the PlayStation 4 and do voice commands that way and do voice chat that way. I do not need a camera to be able to do that functionality. And that was something that last gen made the PlayStation Eye really, really stand out. I mean, you're talking about with the PlayStation 3, you could do voice chat, you could do video chat, you could connect the Move to it and use, a new method of gameplay. It had its uses. Now, I don't know if the PlayStation, it probably doesn't, because I know that with the PlayStation 3 camera, it had a USB, so you could plug it in and download drivers, and you could use the PlayStation 3 camera as a webcam on a computer. I don't think there's any way to do that with the PlayStation 4 camera because it has that special proprietary plug that goes to the back of the PS4. So right now, it can only be used, at least to my knowledge. If there's some way, feel free to comment down below. But the only thing that I know of that's good for right now is to be used only with PlayStation 4, and it's very limited what it can be used for in comparison to what, say, the Xbox One or even the Xbox 360 can do. I mean, shoot, even on a PSP. I remember if you had the latest edition, I think it was the 3000 model at that time, and you bought the PlayStation camera that went on top of it, you could do Skype. You could do voice and video chatting with your friends on a PSP. And I know that you can do it through the Vita. Last time I checked, the Vita had Skype on it too. And I know that there were rumors flying around that they were going to get like Uvu or something like that. But last time I checked, that hasn't come out. And they were talking about it's going to come out by June 2015. And hasn't come out to the shop yet. At least not that I've seen. So we have no way to video chat using the PlayStation 4 camera. And the functionality that it is good for can be done the same way using just a regular set of headphones. So there's no really use for the camera. This probably explains why I'm able to see it at GameStops and a lot of these places that allow for trade-ins, because people are realizing there's no use for this thing. I can just take it and get rid of it. And to me, that is a waste of technology. And so I kind of feel like doing a video series based upon it. I might talk about other things where I feel like this is sort of a waste. Why did they do that? But make sure that you put your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about the PlayStation Eye? What kind of potential does it have? Because I remember they were talking about being able to take like 2 controllers because it recognizes the light sensors and you could swap them around and it would change the screen orientation. I'm not sure if that's true. I have yet to try that. I only own one PS4 controller and I don't have any multiplayer games. So I can't really verify that. If that is something that in fact it does, make sure that you leave that comment as well. But to my knowledge, the only thing that it's good for is voice options. No video. Unless of course you use it for the PlayStation Eye. Let's use it for the Playroom. Then that's fine. You have some options there, but again, that is a tiny, little, minuscule, free little application with free little DLCs, which the games themselves are fun and enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but it's just a tiny, tiny, tiny little morsel of the things compared to what the PlayStation Eye could do. And compared to what the PlayStation Eye did last gen on the PS3 to what the Kinect did last gen with the 360, and from what I understand that the Kinect can do with this gen on the Xbox One, it seems like the PlayStation Eye is a waste of technology. That it is not living up to its fullest potential, and maybe, hopefully, future updates, all that can be changed. But Sony, you really need to step your game up with this. I love the PlayStation 4 and I want to get the most out of it, but right now I have the least invested into it because I feel like I have the least coming back. But maybe that will change in 2016. We have a lot of great PlayStation 4 games, coming out. But I'm just trying to throw that out there, that compared to the Wii U and the 360 and the Vita and other things like that, your camera is being used the least. And you are the dominant console right now, so maybe you feel as though you don't need it. People, they're comfortable using voice chat and they don't really care for it. And we can't really get Skype because Microsoft owns it, and I don't know if Microsoft even wants to have that coming to anything other than, Microsoft-related hardware. I don't know. But again, I just think that that's weird. You think that you would have had that coming out of the bat. But that's just my 2 cents, guys. Make sure that you share yours. I think that I pretty much have discussed everything. Make sure you put down in the comments anything that I may have missed. I'd be happy to have a discussion about it. Otherwise, thanks for watching my video. As always, I'll see you guys next time and have a good one.